For this week's Amazing Canine Duo, today we meet a team of officers from Southington.
It's Memorial Day and it's Amazing Canine Duos. I'm Renee Danino here with Lieutenant Cifone and Canine Luke Jacob, who you met last week with Caitlin Francis, but today we're going to get a little update. So, Lieutenant, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So there have been some recent developments, tragic developments in the headlines in Texas with the elementary school. Have you and Luke Jacob been called to action within the community of Southington and with your own law enforcement?
Absolutely. Obviously, our hearts go out to the families and victims in Texas. Any kind of tragedy like this brings up memories for officers and first-line personnel. And Luke has been requested from schools and from our own officers just to get a visit and do what he does best.
We learned that he was named and honored after a young man who did lose his life to suicide. His mom wanted to give back something to the community, Dawn Perkins, in honor of her son. Talk a little bit about that and what that's meant to you.
Yes, Dawn and I worked closely throughout this process. Her son, Jacob Perkins, had taken his life in 2019. Through her efforts, she raised some money and she wanted to give back to our police department and the K-9 unit specifically. So we approached the idea, we looked into Canines for Warriors, and obviously this day highlights their work that they do across the country with pairing emotional support dogs with veterans. As a secondary program, they started the Station Dog program, and that's where Luke comes in. We need help just like anybody else, and our officers, as you can see by the numbers, officers commit suicide every year in this country. It's a hard line of work, and anything that we can do to assist in that. We have a peer support program within the department. Luke Jacob here takes part in that as well and comes to debriefings after critical incidents.
Luke, we're very proud of you.
Luke,
you couldn't be less interested in this interview today, huh? He's not a camera hog. Any words, Luke? Well, I couldn't agree more. For Amazing Canine Duos and to find out how you can support Luke Jacob and the Southington Police Department and their K-9 unit with Lieutenant Cifone, you can check online at WFSB.com, and we'll put a link to Caitlin Francis's story as well.